Then I press that button and the recording starts. And then we say hello. Hi, hello, how we doing? Hi, hello, hello, fake humanoid. Hi, hello. Guten Tag, ni hao. Try to remember how to say it in French, but I can't remember. I suppose for consistency, I should actually look up how to say hello in Finnish, and that is consistent with the text to speech. More importantly, where's my cup of coffee? There's my cup of coffee. Now, so the thing I was just looking at when we were starting was there was no iron plate being put into the network. Italian? I don't actually know any Italian at all. Wait, buongiorno. Of course, that's it. Buongiorno. How did I forget that? Um, I should know that. Okay, so we're making belts again. That's always a good sign. Between last time and this time, I realized that if I had just upgraded this whole thing to purple belts, it would have fixed all the problems. And so that's more or less what I did. So I just upgraded all the purple belts, and now all of the circuit problems are fixed. Most people know Tiao. That is true. Can't argue with that one. Looks like red circuits are a bit on the short side, so either speeding up the belt or slowing down the machines with productivity modules is in order while we're staring in the dark. How are these looking? Very short on circuits as well. Why do they seem to be moving a little slow actually? Let's have a look at that first. While we're over here, we'll steal some productivity modules, like that. And we'll F the belt for some more modules. You never have too many of these things. Alright, it's true, like, most people will say ciao, but it's something that I'm not consciously aware of. It's something I don't normally hear these days. It's not something I'm consciously aware of. Now, let's slow these down with modules. I mean, it's not actually slowing them down, it's more that I'm slowing them down by making them make more. Trading speed for free stuff. Who doesn't want free stuff? Why are you slow? Is it a lack of gas? No, it's a lack of coal, because I never plugged that belt in, apparently. Remember that belt I was supposed to plug in that I never plugged in? I want one of them. No. Nope. Do you need... I probably need to actually properly craft it. Oh. Look who's getting depleted. Oh, that's not going anywhere. I may have done the same thing over here as well. And... there we go. Done the same thing here and just sped up the belts, sped everything up, and just be done with it. Let's grab you. This isn't a terrible idea that's going to go horribly wrong very soon. Yeah, one of the objectives today is to start moving, because these are starting to deplete, is to start moving ore off-site. I'll probably keep these for now. That's why I actually grabbed the train stop here, because this is probably the first one. This one's debatable. I might end up just building over the top of it, but could probably make a start on this one. Colonel Niff, how you doing? Hey, no. Yeah. The end result is that, like, you just build more to offset, or beacon, either or. Arguably, it's a bit of rearranging deck chairs, doing the whole module shuffle thing. At least with this thing. It's only doing like, what was it? 1.5k, 1.6k, something like that? Yeah, 1.6k. It's not even, I think it can go up to, yeah, 1.8 is the maximum, but it's not even doing that. It's doing about 10k green circuits. I actually realized too that normally I'm keeping close tabs on that, and I haven't been this time. Normally I'm always watching it. About that. There. Hey, this base isn't going to last much longer, so why not? Why not spaghetti? There and there. Or not? No. There and there, and reverse the direction of it all. So these are the through ways, and that's the not through way. And have a quick cheeky sip of coffee. Yeah, does anyone get up to anything fancy over New Year's, or is it all fairly muchly keeping to yourselves? Is this a trick question? Quite possibly. The ladder? Hey, Mattel. Oh, there it is. I was like, where did all the coal go? It's right there. Hey. Sat at home, neighbours were launching fireworks, the dog stayed under your desk for most of it. I'm pretty sure a few of the neighbours here show off a few fireworks, although I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to. Fireworks are kind of not exactly legal around here these days. I say like these days like it's a recent thing. It's very much not a recent thing. But it doesn't stop people getting them. Also not that difficult to get them. Now we need another module. And that module makes me some... Where's one I can steal? Steal that one. Actually, let's blueprint down a fresh thingy. ME. Let's do, use up the pipes. You go there, you go there. Alright, this one will make us mini loaders. And it will make us fast mini loaders. Good grief, it will make us... I forgot that those chutes existed. Green mini loaders. Then it will make us... No, it won't. Go over there. I forgot the blue ones. Express mini loaders. And then finally, purple mini loaders. D34, what's up? How you doing? Not much. Just doing a bit of Factorio. What's going on with you? Now, these things were 8 steel, 1 underground, and 6 fast inserters. So, 8 steel, 1 underground, and 6 of these. Like that. It's finished 1.02.7k science per min megabase. Oh, nice. It's a pretty good effort. So just checking streams. It's always satisfying when you finish one of those a mega base. Yeah, we're actually only just starting out with this one. I'm doing a modded version of a 8,000 centimeter base that I did a few weeks ago. I started a few weeks ago, a few months ago, something like that. It ended up being, yeah, it was 8,000 centimeter base, and now we're doing the same thing again, but with Factorio extended to see just how silly it goes. And this one, in theory, is going to go to 36,000 signs a minute. 1, 1, and 4. One, one, and 4 of them. Blue ones need 1, 1, and 2. 2. 1, and 1. Why do I have all those Logibot in inventory? Oh yeah, I was going to do some outposting with them. I actually grabbed them last time, but I never did anything with them. Express, a rapid, and a 4-stack. Arguably, these should probably be the other way around, but either or. Like, this one should be the closest, and then this one's still in the middle, and this one should be the far one. But then the wires cross over, and it's a little bit clearer this way. I'm pretty sure I wrestled with that idea a few times. So it's this one, so we want Express Mini Loader. And what was it? I think it was 2. I've already forgotten. And an underground and 4. And finally, the purple ones is 2. So we need a rapid mini loader 1. Add 2 of them and 1 of them. Perfect. So now I can make my own mini loaders straight out of purple. There. I don't know how many mini loaders we'll actually use, but I sort of included it just in case. I didn't set the combinators. It's kind of important. That one, don't do anything. I need to delete that. I swear I've deleted that multiple times and it's still there. That whole divide by thing, it doesn't work. Rapid mini loader. Rapid mini loader. Rabbit mini loader. It's requesting stuff. Rapid. Blue one. Red one. Right there. And yellow one. And here they come. And Acol also, speaking of people coming in, Acol coming in with that 29-month resub. And I don't know where my foot buttons are. There they are. Thank you very much for that. Really appreciate that. 29 whole months. Can we show some love and hype and honk in chat there for Acol? Throwing down that 29 whole months. Almost 30. First sub of the new year as well. It's amazing. You get the prize of being first sub of the new year. And the prize is and what you get for the prize is I get to sip the cup of coffee twice. Thank you very much for that. Okay, that's filling up with crap. And it's slowly shuffling around. I'll just leave it do its thing. Probably the next thing I need to think about is moving to the next tier of bots. Moving towards the Mark II bots. It's personal batteries and it's probably not quite there yet in terms of production. Salamander Bessa? Come on with that. It says resub, but it's Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much for that. Really appreciate it. You now have access to the best koala emotes on Twitch. These emotes have been 100% certified, verified as the best, independently by Veldak and personally. Hey, Licomedia. Veldak being one of the regulars here, and or mods. May or may not be a mod. It's a good way to start. It is. You also get the honour of being the first, second sub, but first Prime sub of the year. Hello from Brazil. Oh, hello. Hello from the other side of the world on the southern hemisphere. You know, no hemispheric compensation for you. You're in the right hemisphere. You're in the good hemisphere. How you doing? Uh, yeah, let's shuffle these down. We'll do the same again there. Should help with that. I feel like this... Or is it just... Oh... oh... I see what happens. I see what happened now. Hey dear. That salamander in Italian, I think it's dame in Brazilian. Interesting. Same. Oh, yeah. Now I know why these are so clogged. Oops. There we go. You can go over there. It means really fat salamander. It is actually a pretty funny name. It's a username to go by. It's actually moving at the speed of light. Yeah, that's going down. Just gonna empty out all these chests. It's a bit of an oopsie. I was like, why is this thing always clogged? I know. I don't know how these got unkajiggered. As long as they're all, yeah, they're all still seeing, they're all seeing the copper that they should, which makes sense. Not seeing the iron that you should, though. Oh, you're not fully moduled, that's why. Gotta have free circuits, eh? Free circuits, are a big deal. Philip Steinhelm. Okay, I'm not even that follow. I was trying to think of what the word was. The word I was looking for was follow. Thank you very much for that follow. Welcome on in. It's arguably better things I could be doing with my time right now than filling out prod mods. Prod 9. Yeah, these are only prod 1 modules, so it's not it's using more iron than it should. In fact, you know what? Let's go prod 1, prod 3. Wait, that's a decon planner. You. There. There we go. Now the base can do it for me. Don't press F5. Yeah, generally it's not ideal. That's one of the debug keys. It's debug normal. Everyone finds that out the hard way eventually. Yeah, beep, beep, beep. You can actually change it, you know. You can untick all these. Yeah, like that. Transport line, active entities on shut. Box info, allow increase zoom. Whee! Look at that, increase zoom. You just get all of the zoom. Look at that. You can see all of the pixels that you never thought you could see on log inserters and fast inserters. Look at that. You can even see the little hinge thing. You could never see that before. Hey, Memory. You missed the announcement? I didn't do the Twitter announcement, actually. Yeah, anyway. But I can stay like this now because it doesn't nudge back out. Look at that. Never before have you been able to see so many feet. Actually, that might not be might not be kosher with the TOS. TOS, too much feet. I love how it just leaves this huge gap. I forgot what I was doing now. What was I doing? I mean, I was putting modules in that. Now getting the circuits that you need and desire. Or not getting the circuits you need and desire. Oh yeah, did I ever get a... Do I ever see a mini loader? Just in case I may not have done it wrong. There. Some of them. I mean, it's not hugely important that I do it. Just wondering what the hold-up is. Undergrounds. You need undergrounds. Which in turn means you need undergrounds. Which in turn means you need undergrounds. Which in turn means... Why are you calling for undergrounds? Best buff chests is on. Oh, that thing's happened. Hang on a minute. How many are you calling for? 200. Why are you calling for 200? You shouldn't be call. You're not allowed to call for 200. It's not allowed. 8K recruit, yeah. There. I don't know why it's getting 200 though. It's, yeah, it's 200. Why is it 200? Ow. Ow, which, when, where, who, what, why? Because up here, 100, like it's meant to cap. That one's getting 150. Getting filtered. The only thing that's 100. I put 1. Less than 101. I'll put... Oh. Going in there. There. Also reminds me that these are getting capped there. Yeah, so that's getting turned into 100. Yeah, there's signal pollution going on somewhere. I wonder where it's coming from. Yeah, I was just confirming it. I wanted to make sure this thing was right, just in case. But yeah, there's definitely pollution somewhere. Alright, where's it coming from? I mean, it's very likely to be coming from the mini loaders. Not quite sure how. That doesn't touch the red wire. Doesn't touch red wire. There'll be one of these which is touching a red wire somewhere. This entire logic cluster, this entire thing's job is to keep a certain amount of items being made? Yes. It's a very convoluted way of maintaining a fixed number of items in the logistics network. The key feature of is it automatically maintains that specific number, and it also returns surplus intermediates back to the network. So it doesn't hold them in the chest forever, which is handy for this stage of the game where you really can't afford to have machines hogging large quantities of materials. It's probably unnecessary. Yeah, that sorted itself out. What are we doing down there? Gotta keep tabs on it, because it's going to be depleting in a hurry. It's tempting to actually bump these all up to Mark 3 miners. I mean, alternatively I could bump these up to Mark 3 miners and speed the whole lot up. I suspect eventually I'll probably just run everything off that. Welcome to 2020. I can't believe I did that. Glad someone's on the ball today. I sure as hell isn't. It's a Groundhog Year. It's not even Groundhog Day, it's a Groundhog Year. Alright, yeah. It's a kind of millennium bug. Yep, it's 2020's final 2020's final one last thing that 2020 is going to do to you is going to make you live the whole year all over again. New Game Plus. There, can you do that? No. Wow, look at it go. NG Plus, let's go. Look at it, hey Saint also. Yeah. Wow. It's just eating all of it. Having them pass on might be handy. Yeah, like that. Alright, anyway, moving swiftly along. I want them. Oh, quest already exists. I can't see it. Oh, there it is. So we've got some furnaces. Burner rotates. Them. I might just grab a few more of them too. How are we doing on modules? I might have thrown some speed modules in these. Clock went from 2359 to 2360. As a clock does. As a clock does. It's how it really wants to keep you in 2020, as it doesn't roll over. It just the time just keeps going up. 23, 70, 80, 90, and then when it's just 99, it goes up to 24, 25. So these things are actually really convenient because of their range is so stupid. You can actually put like beacons either side of them, like that, and then like stick a furnace here. And the reason I offset them is I can grab one of them and output like that actually. There. And you can have beacons like that. Oh, like that. Like that, and then now you have a tileable ore patch. And this thing will mine almost everything under it. It won't get the top, but that doesn't matter. It'll get everything under the furnace and everything else. So it's kind of a loose mining drill, but it's a mine and smelt on patch. Direct mine to smelting. Also, it's one I prepared earlier. And Spellmaster's here. Hello, Spellmaster. And we'll try this out. We'll give this a trial run and see how it goes. Probably end up just doing a smelter block instead, I suspect, just like the rail bus. Rail bus had this thing. How much power? Yes. Exactly. I mean, if you put it that way, maybe I will, maybe for now, I'll stick to this one. Okay, fine. Is that fine? I'll stick to this one. Trouble with this one was it's impossible to figure out what is still needed. Like that one isn't. And this thing was also kind of a pain to maintain, although I think it's this one did benefit from auto deconstruct a lot. So those Mark II, because there was no Mark III miners when I built this. These are Mark II, but I can change them to Mark III quite easily with the upgrade planner. Quite easily. I suppose I should do that, shouldn't I? I mean, I could have pre-done it. That would have worked too. Clear. As I say, the hard part is figuring out what doesn't actually have stuff connected to it. I think that's... Nope, there's one there. Two there, actually. And one there. Alright, that should cover them all. And then... where are they? 2 to mining drill 3. So go 1 to 3 and 2 to 3. Like that. That's a lot of modules? It is a lot of modules. It is indeed a lot of modules. This thing probably won't get built in any great hurry. Realistically, I could change the inserters over too. Change them back down because the stack inserter Mark IIs are a little expensive at the minute. They continue to be expensive for quite a long time actually. In saying that, they don't stop being expensive. And so yeah, that's one smelt on patch outpost. The problem with that particular arrangement is it's not particularly fast outpost, and as mining productivity and all that goes up, it becomes obsolete. So that's what happened to it on the rail bus map. It just became too slow for the plate demand. Because you either need more outpost to offset or faster outposts. Once you get the mining productivity up, the patch basically lasts forever. I mean, once you get 100%, 500%, that's 5 times, 6 times as much. So might as well not worry. I mean, while we're making materials for it, we can also work towards just exploring. I was actually thinking I could probably fill that lake in. More space here. I have a feeling this space is going to be huge. Could put science over here somewhere, maybe. I don't even know how many science sandwiches are going to need. I was also speaking of sandwiches, I was looking at the solar panels and accumulators, and they look suspiciously like they're going to be full sandwiches. I'm not sure how that's going to work. The rocket silo area is going to be, well, for lack of lack of anything any other term, massive. I also grabbed beacons for no reason. It's probably because I was thinking of the other thing. Oh well. Oh well. I guess alternatively I could just run more belts of iron. How much science am I left to do? Pretty much done all of it, the science that I want to do. There's only this left. And I've left a bunch of low-level ones just because I want to do them at the full speed. Just for a laugh. Because it's always hilarious to do. Right, I can stay like that. I'm not resting. Power poles. Let's just go all out and delete. Delete the request for the medium power poles, and we'll just have the bigger ones. Oh, substation. I suppose I could grab the bigger substations, but I won't hog them just yet. Hog them. I just need... How's oil looking? Totally empty is the answer to that question. Totally empty. That was one of the next problems, was changing these to the tier 2 pump jacks. If they can at all be made. It's another little side project. Oh, there is actually... I can set those to request. And with a bit of luck, maybe they'll get made. Pipe Mark II. So you... Resting? I don't think you are. Resting the correct ingredients. Steel, circuit, pump jack, pipe. Ah, you sneaky bugger. I see what you've done there. You swapped the recipe. What was it? 5? 5, not 4. That explains a lot. Now where is it? We'll throw it in here. Say 100 and 500. Slept through an earthquake this morning. Kind of sad you missed it. Do you have another earthquake over there? I mean, it's understandable. New Zealand has earthquakes all the time to the point. Well, actually, you kind of explained it right there. You have earthquakes to the point where you sleep through them, so it's kind of understandable. Logi? Well, I've got to fix that. There we go. Bottom, top. There we go. Okay, more west. So it would have only been a teeny tiny thing. Get rid of them. Also, how's the coffee situation? Coffee situation is alarmingly low. We're only 40 minutes in. Coffee situation is dangerously low. Can't have that now, can we? Uh, Get some more. In 40 minutes' time, we shall get some more. And Happy New Year too, Benny. Your New Year's was reasonably good. Uneventful. Didn't blow any hands off with fireworks or anything like that. I draw a... It's because I'm on the wrong side, aren't I? Oh well. Yeah, set how much logic bonds you want in the network and then insert automatically. I avoid that these days. Oh, big sneeze. More fuel. After the war outside was over. After the war, one does not go outside anymore. One does not simply go outside. Pass right out. It took me a little while, but I did pass out. So add the manual? Yeah, I just add them manually. Problem with automatic is it inevitably breaks and overfills the network. Every time. Like, if you look at if there's no bots available, add more bots, it'll inevitably add like 30,000 bots. And then if you just add until it reaches a number, you might as well just do it manually. It's the same thing. Because usually wrangling them as I go along. Alright, let's see how far we can go. Get another radar Mark II down while we're at it. Said before, there's many times where normally we'd do this because I have to deal with biters as pollution expands, but there's none of that this time. It just feels so weird. It's unsettling. Not having to do the whole biter motions. Don't normally get to fly blind like this. You already have some idea of what's going on because it's already explored. Really interesting that it's not always telling the trees to deconstruct. I don't see why that is. The trees? I mean, The tree enemies are their own problem. I also need to start burning wood potentially. Potentially. Could I just make a big stockpile and call it the enemies of the factory prison? It could be a use for titanium walls as well. The ever useful titanium walls. There's one tree in the T-junction. Did too, didn't it? I mean, admittedly, it missed quite a few trees along the way. I feel like I'm going to hit water soon. Just know it. Always water. I think if I do like labs there, just extend everything out this way might be the way to go. There it is. Told you there's water. And our way to explore it is by doing... Nope. Player in the way. There. Burp. What I could do is change that T around. Floop. Change it to a vertical T and then extend that way. Real. Save the fishies? Oh, you got to save the fishies. That's a given. Alright, we're deep in enemy territory now. Deep in enemy territory. Let's see a clearing. I think we're through the front lines. We're behind the front lines now. That's just bare territory. Oh, I've run out of poles and crap. I'll keep going until I run out of track, and then we'll return and grab more stuff. It might be beneficial if I do just manually explore. Let me dupe the track. I mean, I won't complain if I somehow dupe the track. Free railway track is always good. Alright, below 200. Is this like the third rank? So are we up to the reserves yet of the trees? The tree army? Below 100? You. Thought I'd place it one off. I can't see anything under all the trees. Craft a few so I can bring some poles back at least a little bit. And fill my inventory with sticks, presumably, as well. And boop. And boop. I could do the same with the signals, but I'm not going to. Uh, Excelente. I need to extend up there and maybe do some exploring up there too. Yo, train, yo. In theory, we should actually have no products finished still. What the hell? Air packs and gears and what? That's completely wrong. Oh, a minute. That sounds like the recipe for the pumps. That does. That's what that sounds like. So this should just be calling for titanium plate, but it's actually calling for all this crap. Like it should just be literally that. That should be like 10 and 20. 10 and 20? Not repair packs. I never know what. Yeah, that'll be the recipe for the pump. Mark 2. Nerd. It is true. It's true. The one thing this has got going for it is the better reach. Check it in the blueprint. The blueprint would have just been completely mangulated. The wrong pipe. Pipe Mark 2. Oh yeah, circular argument. They can stay. Can stay. Better fix this recipe then. I mean, pump Mark 2 is kind of pointless, admittedly. Do I need? I suppose for train unloading it is necessary. I guess. I suppose I'll have to find somewhere to put them then. Where is utility 2 there? I'll have to shove them over there. Or I could swap out that. Trouble is, I never know if I need Mark 1s. Regular pipe to grounds. I don't think anything calls for it though. I don't think. So, oh, wrong one. So, we'll swap it and hope for the best. Yeah, that's that. Hey, his name. How the first day of 2020 go for you? It went pretty well. Yeah, so what happened is we're actually Groundhog Year. So 2020's last grasp is it reset back round. So we reset back round to the beginning of 2020 again. That's its last grasp. That's the last little thing that it's done. I say little. It's actually fairly big. Yeah, we actually restarted 2020. We're starting over again. It won't let us escape. What did you need? 15 and 4. Which makes sense because it is the capacity of 4 of them. That. 2020 praying for New Zealand's an earthquake, which you slept through. 100 and 200, I guess. I'll just slowly find their way here. How is the titanium looking? Looking a little slow. I know how to fix that. I even got the inventory's a mess. Yeah, you're not wrong. I forgot that I had grenades. It's a thing. Definitely a thing. There. I probably don't need those. There is a fair, like, there's a lot of parallel projects going on this inventory. There's a lot of parallel projects. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Come the actual definition of insane. Bulbs and angels plus that space mod that is like 40 launches, research expensive mods. Oh, space extended or space exploration? One or the other. I mean, free titanium is free. I'll just do one. Craft speed 4.2 plus. Oh, an extra 5% on crafting speeds can never go wrong. It's basically back to where it started. Fully backed. Fully stonked. Ah, you just have regular ones. I mean, the thing's running as fast as it can now. It's funny what a bit of extra speed and prod mods will do. Stock Bob's Angels with SpaceX. Moment when, in order to actually get ores, mine, crash, filter, and figure out what to do with slag for about 8 hours before you unlock sulfuric acid. Yep, and that pretty much sums up everything I don't like about Bob's Angels. 8 hours is a long time. I mean, I had this plan of... Oh, what, screw it. I had this plan and I'm not going to do it. I have a better idea. Store everything, chest, gonna have approximately 300k slag. And it's just gonna make you hold on to it forever. And so you have to just keep micromanaging it. Boop and boop. Here's me coming through. Tell you what, just undo that. So you get sulfuric acid, you can turn it into a liquid and pretty much avoid it. Do you need... Oh, you do need... You sort of need sulfuric acid for mining. There's a bunch of other things too, though, from what I recall. I don't remember all of the combinations. Get rid of that. There they are. Alright, screw you, electrical supply. No one loves you. Three good old substations. Do look a bit wonky with the color change. The glow stuff that we get now. What's funny is that these things doesn't seem to affect. Oh, interesting. No, I'm gonna do it the easy way. Instead of having to manually flagellate with all those modules, fidget around with them. Classic Factorio, just started playing this morning and 12 hours in. Classic. Sick indeed. That's the game. Noises! Lucid! With that 2 months of Prime. Thank you very much for that. Show some love and hype and honk in chat there for Lucid throwing down that 2-month Prime sub. What is this, Phil? Is he using mods? Yes. We're not going to be pooping on mods, are we? Here we go. There's some delightful honks. You can have that. Gotta love early game calculations with hell mod when you don't have beacons or anything else. Just speed up 10 wood a second, 1200 greenhouses. So many greenhouses. It also occurs to me I could actually beacon these as well if I kept the beacons on hand. Where are the trains? On the train track, silly. Alright, that should sufficiently more faster these, just a teeny tiny bit. It's bound to happen. Where are the tracks? Up there. Some fairly extensive tracks going on. Oh, not hugely extensive, but extensive-ish. I think I might have overcooked it a little. just putting it out there. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to also use the other side of the belt, but I could argue that I don't need to use the other side of the belt on account of UPS reasons, I guess. I guess. See on the map. How about up there? Does up there count? About there, right about the processing. I suppose there's a bit down there as well. Uh-oh. Staring time, is it? Can I manage a stare without blinking? It's half the battle with the stare these days, is half the time I can't do it without blinking. Really, because the eyes are still really crusty early in the morning. Let's get ready for this. Are you ready for this? Wasn't that song by 2 Unlimited? I think it was. You're ready for this? And then DCMA, and then you couldn't actually hear it because DCMA and all that, but bam. Wrong button. There you go. You can have a second round, just to be special. Ah, ah, ah. Oh dear. It's turned into your thumbnail on the Twitch channel. I'm sure it would. Let's have a look. Give it a minute. I mean, one can only hope. You may need contacts. Mine aren't suitable for contacts. Contacts are problematic. I think the thumbnail's from right before. Alright, I need to extend that up and get the thing connected. Water, heavy and mineral water, hydrogen and oxygen. Do some dank mean sulfur. Because apparently, doing hardcore chemistry is a good thing. Thumbnail's not changing. Oh. I say, ED classes already have them. It's true. Yeah. I'm in completely the wrong spot. I mean, you make a very compelling argument. There are a lot of reasons to have contacts. Problem is they're problematic for my eyes. Because of the particular... Because I need pretty extreme lenses. Contacts are better for eyes which only need small corrections, not large corrections. Now, somewhere around here. There it is. Much time at Factorio? Yeah. I actually do need to replace these. The frames keep exploding apart. The screws that holds the frame together are barely holding together, as is the case with all modern frames where the screws can't hold themselves together. Hopeless. I can't get good. I can't believe I'm saying this, but you can't get good glasses anymore. They always fall to bits. It's usually the lenses that give up first. Have the lenses fall out? The lenses fall out of these all the time now. Because the screws just don't tighten down anymore. It's kind of stupid because there was a time when if anyone's seen like 80s glasses, that used to be all you could get, and those things were horrible as well. Those things were absolutely massive, uncomfortable, just generally all round terrible. Try gluing them in. I actually ended up replacing one of the screws with some copper wire. Glad you don't need glasses. Not needing glasses, it has its ups and downs. Because, like, it's great not having to wear glasses, because then you don't have to worry about them. The downside is, um, glasses, at the very least, offer some basic eye shielding, which has been beneficial to me a few times. I hate to admit, but it's true. It's the only thing. It's the only thing going for them, apart from being able to see. I was finally told you could get reading glasses last year. Went ahead and got some due to the dollar in the account from work we're about to lose. Yeah, realistically, you should if you're gonna be risking your eyes, if you're gonna have your eyes in a any kind of dangerous area, just put safety glasses on. Scorpions. Scorpion Tron's trying to spit acid. Yeah, I think it's mainly insect stuff, actually. I'm pretty sure these have at least not this specific pair, but previous pairs have deflected insects before. I'm trying to remember. There's things like random things being sprayed, well, usually water, but stuff being sprayed. I mean, random spray of hydrochloric acid. You don't want that, ideally. But at the same time, what are you doing to cause that to happen? Like that's something that shouldn't happen. Just as an example. Alright, your radar up. What was it? It was something that had released hydrochloric acid. So it was a massive irritant. It was something like mundane. And it released hydrochloric. I'm trying to think of it. I saw it recently. Can't remember what it was though. The hell was it? It was something that was done a long time ago. At least it caused a lot of iron irritation. Or something current. Nice braking system. I mean, end of the line, train, whatever works. Sodium hydroxide solution can possibly splash, say where safety. Oh yeah, soap is nasty stuff when you're making it. Surprised you actually make soap. It's usually more economical in every way to just buy it. Carpenter is at the age where you go from normal glass to varifocals. Frustrated because it impacts his work much when you need to be able to look in all directions. Yeah. It's never great. More about quality, yeah, that is true. Making your own, it means you get your own quality. The quality is as good as your ability to make it. Oh, it's so cute. The little make everything thing. Little all thing. Guess you call it. Slurping up the stuff. Admittedly, it also gets kind of annoying at times when you know people is like, here, read this. They start twisting and contorting. And sometimes annoying, sometimes hilarious. Depends on the person. The ones I don't like are the ones that make a real performance out of it. So I get it. Just get on with it. Alright, let's do some more chemical plant upgrades. Very safe glass one day, so I just grabbed a set that were in the toolbox to wear. Had bifocal lenses where it enhanced the bottom. Fortunately, I've never had the... Oh, just upgraded the stack inserters. Fine. Upgrade the stack inserters. This reaction made was hydrochloric acid. Definitely safe. Oh yeah, definitely for that one. Oh, I think it was flux. It releases hydrochloric acid when you burn it with a soldering iron. That's the one. Right, what's the damage? I believe the answer is yes. The damage is yes. Yeah, that's why it's such an eye irritant. I might need to double check that. Because it does depend on the particular formulation. The classic stuff I have a bottle somewhere. It's the brown tree sap. That stuff releases hydrochloric acid. Trouble is you can't know because different solders have different compositions. Like particularly older solders tended to have that, whereas the more modern stuff may or may not. Bottle of it lying around? Yeah, somewhere. I don't know where though. Maybe when coffee goes, when's coffee time, I'll go find it. Maybe. I mean, it is literally just a bottle of brown liquid. Only a 60/40. It's probably got if it's the like the 2mm thick 2mm stuff. 2mm, 1mm stuff. It's probably it. If it smokes a lot. I mean, you should have a fume extractor anyway. It's rosin core. Yeah, that's the sort of thing I'm thinking of. The tree sap stuff. Flux is pretty nasty. It's kind of annoying because a lot of the people I see talk about it, they say it's dangerous because of all the lead. But lead doesn't, like, you're only melting lead, you're not vaporizing lead. It's the flux that's dangerous. Really annoying. Like, the amount of bad information about soldering that's out there now is just horrendous. It's just cringeworthy seeing, I've seen people where they just paint entire circuit board with flux, doing through-hole soldering. Lead-free has the same danger. Lead-free was more about removing the lead component from waste, which ironically had the had the effect of increasing waste. Stay a while. Stay forever. Squiggly down under. Welcome on in. You're staying here forever now. Yeah, it was always about which was in itself was a good idea overall. Yeah, because it all ends up in landfill or China or Vietnam. At least at the time, China was absorbing it all. China being China. How the hell did I even manage that? There. Skill, that's how? Yep. All raw skill. Same thing about lead-based solder being dangerous when soldering. Yeah, like it's Ah. Ah. I was like, why is that misbehaving? Oh, lead is so good for lead solder is so good for soldering. I'm not gonna lie. It's so much nicer. Now. Oh, I have the pump jacks. Excellent. Bloop. What are we at? Oh, lead. Happy New Year, random gear. How did your New Year's go? Upgrade planner. I appreciate that the upgrade planner actually works on all this stuff now. Last time I did Factorio Extended, none of it did. Here we go. Maybe for good measure, we'll just add speed modules. Look at them go. I mean, it's it's gonna have a bad time. It was quiet and played games until almost 4 AM. Yeah, if only lead wasn't so toxic. It'd be so useful, wouldn't it? Alright, you need a pump. It's an offshore pump. I need an onshore regular pump. They actually made them all. I suppose they are pretty cheap. Sucking down the heavy oil like nothing else. Need some prod mods to give myself free heavy oil. Lubricant being heavy oil. I could probably help this along if I change it to Mark II pipes, because it would reduce the number of pipe segments, which in turn increases throughput. Pumping speed, 1120. It's like 3 times longer. Let's do it. Let's mark those for deconstruction. Let's drag a new one over the top. Hey, Superchip! Hi! Happy New Year! Welcome to 2021. Or is it 2020? Are we having a... We're still... We currently have a leading theory that it is actually 2020 again, and it's actually a Groundhog Year. Another one along the way. I don't know. It's full. It is full. Oh, it doesn't even make it down. I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. Can't go wrong on a Saturday. Pump Jack Mark II, Pump Jack Mark 1. Hear about this weird new flu in China? The green pipe, better normal. Yeah, it is. Doesn't actually matter. I can change it just for you, Spellmaster. Just to make you happy. Seems to be working. And you're fully backed. Oh, you're fully backed on gas. You're fully backed on gas. Something, something. Oh, you're fully backed. Reds are fully backed. Why is Reds fully backed? Why are you reversed? It's Friday for you? Ah, you're still on the first year. Why like that? How dare you be like that? You should be like that. We're like, oh, it's probably because I changed the splitters here. How dare they? Should drain fairly quickly. I can make it drain quicker. Because you can never have too many red circuits. Do I still not? I don't. Still don't have any... There we go. 200, 300, still eating them. You don't need any more. I know. They still don't have any power. I get that every time. I mean, the plastic and the circuits don't get down to the end anyway. It's not like it's gonna affect anything. Yep, down it goes. It's up to 1,000 yet? No. Just disappearing as fast as it's going in. How are we doing over here? Slowly losing more. Here's more stone. And I think That's because I need to make more landfill. There. That'll definitely keep it busy. GMT, if I remember, so I remember. How does that help? Also, this needs to tweak slightly because like the seventh won't be on, and neither will I be on the 9th. But yeah, though this is the current schedule. Yeah, so I'm GMT plus 10, which is so we start at 8 a.m. Australian Eastern Time. So it's 9:30, 9:40 right now. And hopefully those time zones will actually um, guide you to the right time zone. Having said that, these VODs will be on YouTube as well. The first round are uploaded. They're still processing, unfortunately. That's why it's taken so long. But hopefully those will be ready to go within the next little while. I'd be happy if they were. Very happy if they were ready to go very soon. Finally. God, the the processing thing can really take forever sometimes. Yeah. Are they done? Those are done. Let's shuffle that over. I kind of hate doing these, but at the same time, they're helpful in these situations. Mining is one of the few occasions where, or mining in this particular situation is one of the few occasions where side loading is useful. Again here, it's only when it's really, getting towards the end. You don't need to paint them down. You don't need to paint down side loaders on each one of these, like on a patch like this, on a mining patch like this. It's totally unnecessary. Doesn't do you any good. There. Those wooden poles. I was tempted to actually put exclamation mark honk in the list as well. You still burn them? No, they removed the ability to burn all the wood stuff. So no, you can't burn wooden chests anymore, or wooden poles or so on. You can only burn wood now. I don't know why they changed it. Guess it was too complicated for some or something. It's kind of I suppose it's kind of an obscure thing to do as well. What are those belts? Those are purple belts, Rapid Transport Belts Mark II. They're part of Factorio Extended. Burning stuff was the best. It was. It was sort of like so. Your celebration of entering mid-game used to be the burning of the small power poles. They do 75 items a second or 4,500 items a minute. 5 times a yellow belt. Still not moving very fast. That's fully stonked. Know what that means? Means we need to pump this up a little bit. Admittedly, one belt here is probably more than enough. One of these bells easily covers both. Yeah. Easily. Yes, it doesn't get down anywhere near the end. It's actually getting there. I'll expand this out a little bit. Wrong one. I knew this day was coming. I'd have to expand this. Actually, I need... Can't forget to do that to copper as well. The plastic is already. Yeah. Let's push it down a little bit further. Then I might actually need to fix the thing down the end. Fix the inserters. But I'm not going to because that annoys Spellmaster. Because he points it out every time. On the plus side, probably get, yeah, it's gone up to 2.2k. Watching Australian MasterChef, and some guy made meringue, and everybody cheered and thought that's odd. Normally Australia they boomerang. Yeah, low standards. When it comes to that, it's just low. That's low standards. Rip green pressure. Oh yeah, it's sort of doing its thing. Interesting. Let's hmm. There. How about that? Can you manage that? I think I can manage that. Oh, you're not fully stonked, eh? No. Not moving. Because you stopped. Because these are stopped. Fine. Put the bloody belt back. There you go. I mean, it doesn't need it, but it makes me feel better. It makes me feel a sense of achievement. Now, we are approaching first break time. Let's get rid of some crap. I need to stop playing around with the base doing stuff like that. It's not really benefiting me in any way. An accomplishment will be your EA. The only thing I can really do is just poke this with a stick to try and encourage it to make me more stuff. Efficiency 2s. Why aren't you getting efficiency 2s? They're not calling for any? Yeah, it is. Efficiency 2s. It's not trying to make any. 142. What? Oh, it's full, that's why. Dear. That'll do it. Uh, there's a lazy way to fix this. There's a very lazy way to fix this. I'm going to keep the regular ones there. 50 of you, 50 of you, 20 of you, 20 of you, and 10 of you. Bots. Oh, it's actually Mark 3s now. I, for whatever reason, didn't even notice that. Okay then. Start the mega base? Yes, we're going to go 416s all the way. There we go. Now, see, it's got so many more slots. Now it can do its thing. You're not actually testing those. Ah, that old game. God damn it. Sneaky spell the sneaky. When I say that old game, grumble, 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 that old game. Grumble, grumble. Fine, because they were copied from a thingy. Means that all these are going to be... No, you're fine. Just every now and then, that sneaks in. I'll leave that there, actually. What I might do is change these from regulars to thingies. Like 2 there, 2 and 1. Oh, one of these is fine. Don't these take like 2? Oh, 2, 2 and 2 then. Like that. Work is just high in Australian ITM, so he comes from a land down under. Hey. That's a big fat stinky pun, and we love it. 1, 2, and you're gonna do 3. 1, 2, and you're gonna do 3. Your Robit 2. Yeah. Robit 3 needs 4 processing unit 2211. Basically that, but processing units. Last name Wan. 2 and 2. Your 3. And regular. Like that. Now. Your 3. Tier 3, Robit. Tier 2, Tier 1. Probably going to be the same thing. That, basically. Except it's going to be Logi. Personal battery, personal battery? Oh yeah, personal battery Mark 2 as well. Good point. Catch. Personal battery Mark 2. I didn't even notice that one. Uh, 10. You were 500, we'll say, and you were 100. We're going to need a fair few of them. Database taking shape? Sure is. Suppose I should probably make some battery Mark IIs as well. Just absorbing it all. Yeah, the battery Mark 1 and Mark 2. Those two are just getting thrashed now. And that's why, in this book, I did like a whole row of battery 1s and possibly battery 2s. This thing isn't exactly comprehensive. Go. I'm blind. There it is. You. Battery Mark II. Gonna be a lot of things missing to make it work. It's poor bots. Battery Mark II. Gonna be missing combinators. What? Circuits. I need more insertion? I might just need a circuit buffer chest that's around here. Crack crack goes the knuckles. Stop abusing the flying lads. It's not really abuse if they like it. They like it. They want to work. It's their purpose in life. Their purpose in life is to move things from A to B and then from B back to A again. They move things, therefore they am. If they can't move things, they cease to exist. I mean, think of the robots. I mean, I am thinking of robots. I'm thinking how slow they are. And how they could be so much faster. Sometimes they dance. In the case of Boston Dynamics, yes. I saw that. Aren't you making there? Oh, have one of those buffer chest issues? No. I mean, yes, but no. It's more of a red circuit issue. Do 2.2. Well, I guess it's almost time that I actually fix those inserters. And possibly just made this thing longer, or doubled it. Doubling it's also good. Doubling it would work. Max those lanes. Lane I can steal from, probably that one. 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Ah, there we go. I was like, hang on, that wasn't 8. So that's depleting in a hell of a hurry. Anyway, now... Enough copper? Probably not. Yeah, see, it's copper's only just barely getting to there. Yeah, we're copper bottlenecked anyway, so I need to focus on smelting in that case. I need to start getting the outpost up and running. And that'll be for the next part, after me refilling coffee, because for now, it's time to refill coffee. So I'm going to go do that, and then we're going to continue on in 3 minutes' time, or thereabouts.